PXG vs Bastard has begun. Here are 10 things we need in this match. Number 1, Kunigami's wildcard flashback, honestly just more reveals about it. One of the biggest mysteries in this entire arc, something that had the following premise when it was first introduced to the story. From the corpses of 299 players, one hero will rise in all his glory. A survival game where only one person remained, one person who managed to get the physical abilities similar to Noel Noah, and the hero that survived this was Kunigami, who very clearly is no longer a hero. This is something we've been waiting for this entire arc, and even the most recent chapter we got more information. Every physical aspect, whether it be muscle mass or overall fitness, is slowly but surely reaching Noel Noah's numbers, with it being confirmed here that this is outstanding considering Kunigami's age, with Ego saying the following to him: "Don't forget test subject. You were designed to raise the level of the rest of the unpolished gems in my quest to create the world's best player. Throw away your ego, Kunigami. Achieve a blank state of mind." A much different interaction between Ego and a Blue Lock participant compared to anything else we've ever seen. Him telling Kunigami to throw his ego away. Yeah, Ego is the one saying this. I never thought this would happen. But what does this actually mean? When it comes to the blank state of mind, some aspects of that connect to the flow state. Is this perhaps Ego telling him to enter the flow state during this match? But considering this line and some other hints about the wildcard survival game whatever occurred, it seems that Kunigami's role may be something completely different, but of course we'll have to wait and see. A mystery I hope gets revealed during this match. Number 2, Shido's flashback, a very polarizing character, and naturally one of the most popular who we haven't really got his story fully revealed. We've had subtle hints here and there, but one thing for sure, it's definitely going to be pretty wild and potentially quite crazy as well considering how this creature was made. Number 3, comparisons between the new Gen 11, namely Sai and Kaiser, something a lot of us in the fandom have been talking about since the beginning of this arc with the reveal of Kaiser, and now even more new Gen 11 players, namely Don Lorenzo. And since we have Rin facing Kaiser in this match, having him mention a comparison in some way would be pretty cool. This is something which may also get us closer to the reveal of who actually crushed Sai's, ambition of being the world's best striker, why he became a midfielder. Something I don't actually think is going to occur during this arc, but maybe some hints for the future of the story. Number 4, of course, the master of PXG, Loki, and his story as well. A character that was first introduced as a member of the World 5 to help Blue Lock and pretty much show them what the pinnacle or the next evolution of their abilities can actually reach, demonstrating his insane speed, and now returning as a master in the Neo Egoist League, alongside being the youngest master as well, being 17 years old, meaning he could be the biggest prodigy we've ever seen in the story so far. And then on top of that, recently in the story it was revealed the only reason he wanted to be part of this league was to enhance the abilities of his fellow prodigy Charles into becoming his personal pastor, so that them two together can result in Julian Loki becoming the best striker in the world, surpassing Noel Noah meaning the clash between Loki and Noah during this match is definitely going to be pretty interesting. And of course, Loki's flashback, everything about him is most likely going to be revealed. Number 5, more reveals about Noel Noah's relationship with Ego and their past rivalry, something that's had a lot of hints throughout this arc, with Snuffy saying the following: "They remind me of you and Ego and that twisted rivalry you two had." And then in a recent chapter, we saw Noah actually bring in Ego to give, a prep talk to his team, talking about, of course, them being egoist diamonds in the rough, but also giving us a little interaction between the two, which clearly highlights that they have passed together. So perhaps this will be revealed during this match, or hinted at more. Perhaps after this match concludes, we'll get that revealed. Who knows? Number 6, Kunigami's revenge against Shido. Or at least Kunigami scoring one of the goals during this match. Which brings us to chapter 248 when the walkout actually begun. Shido doesn't seem to have interest in any of the other players part of Bastard, apart from the one and only Kaiser, with us seeing an interaction between these two. And then the final panels showing all the players getting ready, their goals, etc. with, of course, Kunigami. My challenge, my goal, with of course the panel being very different when it comes to him compared to all the others, meaning my man is about to go crazy. Number 7, more new Gen 11 player reveals. It's not confirmed whether Charles is considered one or that any of the other players on PXG are. Hopefully there is one more. I think that will be very cool and important. And naturally, considering all the stuff I've been talking about in today's video so far, the length of this match is definitely going to be a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if all of 2024 is literally PXG vs Bastard. Gonna be a long time, but definitely going to be an interesting ride. Hopefully you stick around the channel and enjoy it with me. Number 8, the rise of Jin. Our boy Noah is definitely cooking something with him. Ever since around the start of the series, he's a character that I guess has just some type of aura about him, but hasn't had any chance to do anything at least shown in the story. And even in the Nagi spin-off, we got this panel that pretty much portrays him on the same level as the other top strikers in Blue Lock, that being Baro, Shido and Rin. Why was Jin included here? Probably because he's a monster. When we look at his stats, they're very good, nothing like absolutely insane top 5 or anything, but very solid. And considering all the panels we've got him talking to Noah, him almost going out in the previous game, and of course the training sequence we got in a recent chapter as well, it's most likely his time to shine in this match. Number 9, Rin's Rage or Flow Mode, whatever you want to call it, that returning once again. Naturally, when it comes to PXG vs Bastard, there's a lot of matchups that can be discussed in their own videos, but the matchup we're going to see the most is naturally going to be Rin vs Isagi, with Rin being pushed to unleash this variation of himself would pretty much prove how much Isagi has improved and that he's truly worthy of being number 1 now. And finally, number 10, Isagi's original ego making a grand return. This relates to what was revealed in the light novel for Isagi, with being claimed that when he was younger that his high school team sealed his ego to be the best, meaning it is time for that to return, all of his broken abilities to reach their extremes. I've seen a lot of people covering this theory, and I thought it would be pretty interesting to conclude, and something of course very badass. We're over 200 chapters into Blue Lock, perhaps it is time, especially with the arc that is coming next. And that's everything for today's Blue Lock video. I hope you enjoyed, subscribe for more. That's it guys, peace.